was getting bullied a lot, and I think I was putting myself in those positions because I was like, I want everyone to like me. Hey, look, I ate a styrofoam cup, and I did that a couple times.
What does that mean?
I ate a styrofoam. I've literally ate a styrofoam cup. But,
Wait, so were you just desperate for popularity?
just not. I think just for people to be like, oh, he's funny and nice, and I like that. And instead, I was like eating a lot of styrofoam.
Yeah,
How much styrofoam were you eating?
No, I mean, I only did that maybe a couple of times, but I mean, even finishing one is too much.
I just want to preface this by saying I also did humiliating things in middle school and younger to get people to like me. I was very lucky in 8th grade. My sister died, so everyone did like me after that.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, finally I can stop wearing the banana suit to school.
You did that?
I did that. I really wanted to be popular in middle school, and
But like that logic.
Is that what the
doesn't
popular
add
kids
up.
were doing?
No, but I was
dressed as the
but
fruit of the loom?
but you're put into a fucking corner, and then you're eating styrofoam, or you're wearing a banana suit.
Yes.
Okay.
The sound of people smacking their food, it's called misophonia.
Yeah,
is
I
what,
know.
and it drives me insane. Like the symptoms are like rage, hatred, and suicidal thoughts. That's what it causes.
You're so
inside.
dramatic with the misophonia.
It is.
I am misophonia.
I
God
am.
forbid I'm around someone who's eating.
I-
No,
Well, and
I
it's like
honestly have never been hurt in my life.
Part of me thinks that I'm like need to just like buck up and start like if I see an attractive guy being like, hey, how are you? What up?
Or let's try it because this
Okay.
will help me because I don't know what to say to people.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Dylan.
Hi, do you need something?
No, I just wanted to say hi because I thought I saw you and I thought, wow, that's a really good looking guy.
Thank you. I really like how tall you are.
Oh, thank you. Anything else?
Yes, you are so funny, I assume.
That kind of hurt my feelings.
No, I assume it because of
Your body. I saw your body and I said, this guy must be hilarious. If this fucking fat guy is approaching me, he's gotta be funny. He's better be funny.
This
For
jolly
him to have
old
the
man.
audacity.
You know, I met the jolliest man today.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.
No, try it out. Maybe you like it.
Feel
don't know.
comfortable. Just get yourself comfortable.
I don't feel. It's the staring, and then you said it already started.
Oh,
and-
it didn't start. It's just everything's on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so everything can be cut.
No. Keep it.
Okay.
all, unless it's
Do you want
bad.
it higher up?
Can I? Oh, do I just
no,
pull
just
it?
push it. Yeah, you won't break it. There you go.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option there.
Yeah, that's how. God damn it. Is this good?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
What are you guys?
You look incredible, by the way.
Yeah.
Come
The
on. it's
blue's
crazy.
doing
I like
wonders
that.
for your eyes.
Yeah, the blue.
You like
are
that?
a blue guy.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's nice.
Dabba
I
dee
need
dabba
to-
die.
Well, I like the way this podcast's starting.
Yeah, and you were saying before you mic'd up that women can't be barbers.
No. Well, that was me trying to find the right term for a. Do I say hairstylist? That feels
A barber?
for me. Like I was like, oh, I got a hair.
I
cut
think we've-
from my.
I don't want to bring this up. I know we've
Stylist.
talked about your hair a lot personally.
That's why it got brought up.
Oh, did you bring it up?
Because
I
was
didn't
about
bring
to
it
be
up.
like
You
fucking
brought it up.
Dylan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, one of the first things I said to Hunter Duncan was, your hair doesn't have to look like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I think, kind of cemented the friendship in such a positive way.
It has.
It
It's
doesn't
like
have
the
to
perfect
look like
negging that I've been just chasing ever since.
It looks great.
Thank you.
But I have told you, I think you should stop going to a salon.
Where
like-
should
Go to a barber shop.
I feel like I've done that. They're just cranking them out. It's like
Yeah,
every 15 minutes.
yeah.
They're just they're
That's why they're so good at it.
That's
They're
the-
like, what do you want? I don't like going places where the first question is like, what number do you want on the sides? It's like,
Yeah.
give me, let me just use the scissors.
I'll be honest.
You go with the feel.
I used to cut hair.
Okay.
So I can give you some.
You would be a nightmare.
Well, what I say
nightmare.
is, you came to me, so I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna hear you, but it's gonna be the haircut that I think you should have.
I like
Because I'm an artist, and you're paying me $150, so you can go get the haircut that you want, or you can trust me.
Colton's cut my hair twice.
Twice.
Colton has also cut my hair.
And I told
And
you,
that
I
was-
go, and you know what? I'm gonna do what I want.
And I had to go to a barber afterwards.
Oh, you went for $150 and then you went and got
No,
it.
I didn't charge them.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I
don't
mean,
get
if I,
it.
show.
if I had paid for what he had given me, there would have been a huge issue.
Well, I like doing the.
It was a good haircut.
No, I left I left saying, I think Colton needed me to say it was a good haircut.
Mm-hmm.
No,
We
I didn't need
go
it.
into a barber that week to get it fixed.
So
because you wanted it shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like the, I prefer the, hey, I trust you. You see what my weird head shape is. You see what my hair looks like. You do whatever you think looks best. And the person I go to now, she's good about interpreting that and then being like, well, what do you want? Like,
Yeah.
and then I'll kind of do a little bit extra, but what do you, and I used to go to a guy and he was the most jacked, handsome, gay dude. He would come in with the biggest dab me up every time. I wasn't ready for it because he's, I don't know. I don't feel like the gay community dabs
We dab.
that much.
We
Do
dab.
you?
We're comics, so we dab.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So that's part of it. All
Yeah.
right. But he was a sweet guy, talker, but he would just keep cutting. As he was talking, he'd be in the middle of a story that was 45 minutes and he'd be like, well, I can't just not keep cutting and tell this story. So he would always give me this, like, it was a lesbian haircut.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, is this video?
Yeah, it is.
I'll just splice in a picture of me with this. There's pictures of me on stage with this kind of.
You look exactly like Ariel Isaac Norman.
I did look a lot like Ariel Isaac
Yeah,
Norman.
you like.
Yes.
I've seen clips and I go, oh my god, Ariel has really changed.
Yeah, she looks worse. I was her prime lesbian phase. But yeah, it was. I don't know, but yeah, now it's.
Do you have a hard time speaking up for yourself?
Yes. Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Especially with a haircut, I'm like, I trust that they're gonna figure it out. That it's just early. They're building the foundation, and then it's the whole.
Yeah.
Because
thing
you
will
go in
come
being
together.
like, I don't know what I want to look like, and it's this person's whole job to fix it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, yes, to an extent. I feel like I give some basic rules. Like, do you give like any basic guidelines?
Yeah, what do
You're
you
like,
say?
I'm
you know,
actually growing my hair out right now, so I'm not going to I'm decided not to get my hair cut until my birthday in May. Yeah, so there's that. But what I say is like short. I want it really short, faded on the sides, and then depending on the length, I'm like just use scissors on the top, or because I don't like when they always take off too much if they use it on the top. So I'm like bring it down really low with scissors, and then we can see or whatever. But I have no problem being like. So I lived with a barber for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So as she says, the worst client available because I sit there and I'm watching them do everything that I do, and then when I go, I don't want to do that. And I'll start touching pieces of hair, and they're like, well, we're gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like I'm very particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great. And actually, my barber used to do the makeover segment on the Rachel Ray show.
Is that a good credit? Is that a positive thing to brag
Yeah,
about?
On the
Is
cooking
that-
show.
On the cooking
Yeah.
show.
Remember that
On the
cooking
cooking show? That
On when she had a talk show, and he said she's the most incredible woman in America.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Do you believe that?
I absolutely believe that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can't think of anybody better than Rachel Ray.
she's a great person.
Taylor
You have a problem?
Swift.
Taylor
Taylor Swift.
I mean, but we don't really know what Taylor Swift does in her off time. Rachel Ray, you know what she's doing in her off time. She's cooking. She's being a wife. She's a housemaker.
Maggie
you know?
Rogers.
You gotta stop bringing up my girls. You know what I mean? Like, I love Maggie Rogers. She's killing it. She's having a great time.
I
You
don't
know
know
what I
who that
mean?
is.
Yeah, they're all pop stars. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
but these are different. You know.
Okay.
It's like Kelly Clarkson. It's like we know Kelly Clarkson as America. You know what I mean? Like we know these women. We don't know Taylor Swift.
We know these women.
Yeah.
You know who
we
Kelly
don't-
Clarkson is.
We know.
And
we
internally you
don't.
know who she is.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Kelly
No.
Clarkson.
We're not saying you don't.
No, I'm saying
We're
America knows
we
who Kelly
don't.
Clarkson is
Right.
inside in her heart.
I trust
Right.
Kelly Clarkson because Reba trusts Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
She went through a messy divorce, and that makes me team Kelly.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What do you care about in life?
Not what other people think. That's pretty
Okay,
much all
yeah,
I care
yeah.
about is what everyone else thinks of me, and that's pretty hindering. But you know,
Yeah.
it's yeah. But that's a unfortunate. Yeah, I'm always.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah, it's
you never grew out of
yeah.
that.
No, it's
Do you try to fight it?
sometimes I do, but then even in doing that, I'm like, It's more just me trying to do the reverse psychology of like, whatever, idiot. I'm like,
Yeah.
Did
You have to
respond that?
degrade
Because,
them. Like you have to degrade them, so like their shitty opinion actually is because they're a terrible person.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Me degrade other people?
Yeah, do you
I
do
try
that?
not. No, I don't do that.
You just degrade yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm more the self-deprecating.
You have a lot of self-hate inside.
I think, growing up with I was getting bullied a lot, and I think I was putting myself in those positions because I was like, I want everyone to like me. Hey, look, I ate a styrofoam cup, and
So
I
wait,
did that a couple times.
what does that mean?
Wait.
I ate a styrofoam. I've literally ate a styrofoam.
I think
cup.
I saw some person comment on your shit. I went to middle school with this guy. He ate a styrofoam cup.
No way.
I swear to God, I
Wait,
just
really?
saw that.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit! Wow. Hey, shout out to whoever that was.
Wait, so were you just desperate for popularity?
Just not. I think just for people to be like, oh, he's funny and nice, and I like that. And instead, I was like, and I just, I maybe tried too hard, and I was overweight and eating
By
a
the
lot
way-
of styrofoam.
Yeah.
How much styrofoam were you eating?
No, I mean, I only did that maybe a couple of times, but I mean, even finishing one is too much.
Did they
Like
like
the
it the
scene
first
from
time?
Matilda, where the
It's
kid's
soft.
eating the cake, but
Styrofoam's
it's all
soft.
styrofoam.
You ever
cup.
liked
No, I
normally
know-
I've been
the
it.
extent most people do is they put their mouth on the styrofoam and maybe bite into it, and then you can look at the cool teeth marks around it. Normally people don't pull that off, chew it up, and then it kind of comes into a gum. It doesn't really. It stays
Isn't
about the
it
same
I know,
poisonous?
but
in hindsight, yeah, I think so.
So do you think the second time you ate the cup,
But
were
the
you
first
like,
I did
time
it for $1.
The first time they really liked it. They were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
or
Yeah, I said I'd do it for $1, and everyone scrounged up. 4 people scrounged up 4 quarters, and I was like, "That's plenty." And and I ate it, and
Cut
then
to
I
the
got
end
a
of the year,
great
you're like,
reaction. Yeah, it got a great reaction. Unfortunately, as you know, with spectacles like that, running it back, you're getting much. And so eating a second styrofoam cup, and people are like, "Yeah, you already
did that.
In the
This
moment
is
you
now
did
it's
too?
like a cry for help."
Okay.
And I was like, "Well, guys, love me. I'll finish it. I'll eat a whole cooler."
and
But
then the third time,
oh man, I don't know. I remember kind of being like, I don't think it's come out, so I don't know if it's like, if it's
yeah.
just
Did you hear the thing? If you swallow gum, it's in your
it's
stomach for 7
years. I've
How
heard
much is
that.
styrofoam?
Oh, probably a lot longer.
It must be so embarrassing because I just want to preface this by saying I also did humiliating things in middle school and younger to get people to like me. I was very lucky in 8th grade. My sister died, so everyone did like me after that.
Oh, that's
You,
nice.
you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, finally I can stop wearing the banana suit to school.
You did that?
I did that. I really wanted to be popular in middle school, and
But like that logic.
Is that what the
doesn't
popular
add
kids
up.
were
No,
doing?
no, but I was
dressed as
but
the
no,
fruit
but
of the
no,
loom.
but you're put into a fucking corner and then you're eating styrofoam or you're wearing a
Right.
banana suit.
Yes.
Okay, are you happy? You know, I did
Right.
it. Okay, I humiliated myself, but like I said, very lucky. My sister died. Everyone became very nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
But it must be so hard because I'm sure I don't know how your parents are, but like to look at my dad in the eyes and kind of explain to him what I'm doing at school. Like he's like, "Why?" My dad's like a roofer. He's like, "Why would you wear a banana suit to school?
Yeah.
Dylan? Like, what is wrong with you?" Like, could you imagine? Like, what was the conversation with your parents? Like, I ate the styrofoam cup at the age of 14.
Yeah, I never told them
Oh, yeah,
because
for
I'm
sure.
I'm pretty sure my mom is very sweet mom, very stereotypical, and she would have been like, "Oh my god, like what's wrong? What is that?" And then I'm like, "I'm fine, mom. Everyone likes me."
No
And
one-
it's like I
yeah.
just do this because it's good for you.
Yeah.
And
You won't let me fly, mom.
yeah, but no, she was. I tried to hide. Like I feel like now even do you guys kind of hide? You're like, no, I'm doing great, mom, just because you're like, I don't want to have the conversation or want them to feel bad for you. Where you're like, they're like, yeah, how are you? It's like everything's great, and you're like, oh man, things could be better, but you don't even want to. You want them to be happy and like, yeah, you're kind of doing this so you feel good, and you did a great job parenting, and
Whenever I look at
that
you,
makes sense.
I'm like, that Hunter is what my mom wishes I was.
Actually, same.
Like in terms of stand up and just like overall vibe.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Same. I think my parents would both be happier if I was you.
I actually agree.
I'll get some styrofoam cups, fellas,
yeah.
and we can all just we'll chase
'cause
that dragon together.
You know what it is about you? You're inherently the nice boy.
Well,
At the end of the day, you're very nice.
I appreciate it. I do try to. I will say that my parents are both nice, and I grew up going to church. That was nice. And then I realized trying to go the other way and trying to force being funny with people, and they were like, "Whatever, fat ass," and I was like, "Oh my god!"
can say
And
what
then
they-
I cried. I
hey.
cried a lot as a kid. I don't cry really anymore, but
on this
as a
podcast.
kid, somebody would call me, man, they called me Pedro, which was there was in the 7th grade Spanish. This is too much information, but in the 7th grade Spanish books, they had like a skinny guy. And I don't know what skinny in Spanish or thin, but
I
his
know
name was
Gordo. That's
something like Juan.
Gordo's fat.
And then they had Gordo, and his name was Pedro. And everyone scratched out Pedro and wrote Hunter, and then they all called me Pedro. And where was I going with that?
You
I don't know.
cried.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I would cry a lot when they would call me that. And
That was just so confusing. Everyone at schools call me
everyone
Pedro.
in the schools called me Pedro. But
How long were you fat?
I think I made an effort to lose weight between my junior and senior year of high school.
Okay.
Were you
And,
playing sports?
I wrestled and I wrestled all through high school, but I was just in a singlet, big guy in
Yeah.
a singlet.
That's
And
such a revealing
Oh, yeah.
uniform for
Uh-huh.
a person with weight issues.
sure.
Did you
Why not football?
Did you cry with it on?
Yeah, why not
I
football?
didn't cry with it on, but I definitely waited. Just staring in the mirror, just like you're. No, it was definitely a bummer because you're wrestling some guy who.
Is gorgeous.
I mean, yeah, very handsome
Yeah.
dudes. They're all just like cut. I mean, just naturally and eating the same things I eat, but just no body fat. And then they would just beat me up in front of my parents while they're watching in the stands, and then I'd be like, I'm so hungry. Yeah. But then.
But why not football?
Yeah.
Because so I went to
Sensitive.
school here in Austin, and our football. I played football in middle school, and they were
What
like
school did you go to?
Westlake in Austin, and so they would.
I went to rehab there.
Is that
Oh,
private
at my high school?
I went to outpatient there.
At the high school?
No.
Oh, you mean in
In
the
Westlake.
oh, gotcha. Wouldn't you? Oh, it's not private. No, it's a public school, but they have a very good football team. And I played in middle school, and they were like, and I was an offensive lineman, which is just we've got a fat kid, just put him in the way is all you were. And I hated it. And they were like, all right, in high school, you're going to have to gain 40 more pounds or
Why?
lose to be a bigger in the way guy, or you would have to like lose 30 pounds and run a 40 in 4 seconds or something crazy. And so I was like, I don't want to. I'm already catching a lot of heat for being a big guy. I don't want to do that, and I definitely couldn't lose the weight. So I was like, I'll just pick another
just
sport where
fucking quit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
where
I
you're
quit.
judged based on your weight. They're like, hey, okay, what are you 168? Yeah, let's tell everybody. Write it on the wall. This motherfucker's 168, and
That seems like the worst sport for a fat guy is wrestling.
It
Like you
w-
could play baseball. You don't have to run in baseball. You could just
Yeah.
fucking strike out and then go back and sit down again.
and I was not a strong fat either. It was like a very weak fat. There was nothing underneath it. It's like I was 168, a pure squish, and
is that what, 12?
no, I guess what is it? 13? What's high school?
14, 15.
Yeah, like 13, 14, something
Yeah.
like that. And then, so yeah, that's when I started, and it was a few years. And then, there was a summer where I got a crush on this girl I'd had a crush for like 10 years. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna only eat Caesar salad, and I'm gonna run.
Caesar salad.
The fat person salad?
Yeah, you got to baby step in. Anything to get greens inside of me. It was like put as many croutons
I
on.
take a picture of it, just like drowning it in dressing.
Oh yeah.
Anchovy paste. This is good food.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I made a rule for myself. I was like, all right, you have to leave at least one bite if you have one bite of everything on the plate at the end. Like you have to, and it just helps yourself with that mental thing of like, I just eat and I eat the whole thing. And so, but if you can make yourself, then you start to understand like portion control. And whenever I was hungry and I was at home, I would literally, because I had no self-control, just throw my running and run out of the house because I knew I couldn't. And then it helped me. I was running a lot because I was like, I just got to run away from the Pop-Tarts.
For my problems.
Yeah,
Do you
Pop-Tart
still
problems.
have food issues?
Not as much, but I definitely don't have. Like I'm a clean plate club every time kind
Yeah.
of it doesn't matter how much you pile on there, it's all going.
I feel like I have gotten a lot better with my food issues, but I do every once in a while. Ooh, a binge eater.
Yeah.
I love to fucking really, and I've come to realize that when really good things are happening for me now, I find myself really binge eating where I'm like, oh my god, what's going on?
Do you go on if you go on a date with somebody and it's like a dinner? Is that weird? Do you like that? Is that weird for you?
Does
Like
that ever
eating in front of
happen?
somebody
I
else?
haven't been on a dinner date in 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you right now, if I asked you out on a dinner date, would you?
I feel like dinner's really kind of like for a couple of dates in.
Sure.
No.
I would never go on a first date. I would never be locked in a restaurant with someone. to have
Locked in a
full-
restaurant? What were
full-
the dates you went on
a
before?
a full meal before I even met the person. What if I fucking hate them?
Oh,
I coffee first always.
Well, it's
don't
tough
drink,
on a
though.
blind date to, or whatever. You just saw a picture of them. I mean, to go for a dinner. I did that. I went on one day before I met my lovely wife on Bumble, and one day from it, and then I deleted it for 2 years, and then got back on and met my wife. But yeah, I met this girl, and I was like, I guess let's get dinner. And this girl showed up. Pictures were not what she looked like presently, which whatever. All right, it's fine. And then
Hair
she
color,
sits
maybe
down.
A weight issue.
They're using
It
AI.
it was more of a size thing, but whatever.
you like
you
girl-
just whisper to yourself, Pedro.
Because you
I would never. But no, that's very funny. And then she was immediately racist. It was, I've never had somebody just immediately assume. She was like, hey, I'm sorry I was so late. You know,
You don't
the
have to
Mexicans doing construction on, they're just knocked in. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And so I'm like, oh no, I'm getting out of this. I'm not doing this dinner, because she had just sat down, and I was like, hey, I'm not really hungry. So let's just get a drink, and then, we can see what happens. And I ordered a drink, and then went to the bathroom to text somebody what this chick just said. And then I come back, and she had ordered a pizza. And I was like, oh, great. So she's here. And we mentioned before the sound of people smacking their food. It's called misophonia.
Yeah,
is
I
what,
know.
and it drives me insane. The symptoms are like rage, hatred, and suicidal thoughts. That's what it causes.
You're so
inside.
dramatic with the misophonia.
It is-
I am misophonia.
I
God
am.
forbid I'm around someone who's eating.
Well, and it's like
honestly, I've never been hurt in my life.
Really? Oh,
When
thank you.
I either make Chip leave, or I go like, hey, I'm going to turn the radio on so fucking loud because I can't stand the sound of you eating.
Right. That is 100%. That's what it is. And she gets this
Gobbling
pizza.
it down, this little piggy on your date.
And just talking through it with this
No.
horrible. She's like, "How much money do you make?" And I was like, oh,
What?
Oh, it was
I
out of
think
a movie. It felt like I was being pranked.
I think it's so funny to ask someone, not on a date, but I do think if I meet a hot guy or whatever, sometimes I like being like, how much money do you have in your bank account?
Oh my
I do think
God.
that's such a funny question.
Isn't that that girl recently was blown up on TikTok because she goes, in order to go on a date with someone, I have them send me their bank information.
Well, that's crazy because I'll date someone who's, I would have no problem dating someone who has no money.
Right.
If they're hot and interesting.
But I mean, I feel like that
How did
really
you get out of this date though? You just she
so
just finished the pie.
I was literally asking for the check, and she didn't pick up on any of the me trying to get out of this and leave as fast as possible. And but because I'm also conflicted with that, I don't like people to not like me. So I didn't have, as much as I wanted to be like, fuck you, bitch, I'm leaving. Like, here's, the bill, I'm out. I still couldn't do. I was just like, mm-hmm.
So did you also pay for her pizza?
Oh yeah, I paid for it. I mean, she didn't even. It was more me just trying to. How do I end this as fast? Here's the credit card. He didn't even bring the check. I was just handing it to him to.
What did you say when she asked you how much money you make?
$32,000.
I think I think I made a sarcastic, some sarcastic, like, I don't know, 27 cents more on the dollar than you. No,
On the
I don't
dollar.
know. I don't know. What's that? Is that what they say? Men
I'm not a
make more than women.
feminist.
I can tell. No, I don't know. I think I just said something sarcastic like, "Oh, $1 billion a day." I don't know.
$1 billion a day.
And then it was
day.
more of like an entree for her to be like, "Well, I'm the vice president of Racist Incorporated."
$1 billion
And-
a day. I'll get another pizza, please.
Yeah. Oh man, she did.
Jeez.
She housed the whole pizza by herself.
You didn't have one slice?
No, I don't like, and so that's why I asked about the food thing on a date. I feel weird eating in front of people I don't know.
Yeah. I also don't
and-
love sharing food.
I don't share.
I don't like to
Yeah.
share food.
No.
I share everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
What if it's like an appetizer?
No, I just don't want to
What
deal
else?
with that.
Nachos? You're like, these are
if
my
they
nachos?
ordered it, then I'm like, yeah, I'll have some. But if I ordered it, then it's like, well,
But-
I was planning on eating.
Also, like
all
sharing
those
food to me
nachos.
is like you do that with people you love. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Oh, on a first date, I'm not sharing.
no.
Yeah,
it's-
that's kind of yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't. I can like. I'm also like. Oh, I'm gonna eat every single thing on the plate. Like, there's no question. Even if I don't even like it, I'll eat the whole plate.
Yeah.
If I'm eating ice cream and somebody asks me for a lick, I don't care how much I like you. No.
Yeah, sure. But I'm saying, you
Yeah,
never
that's
been to a
crazy.
dinner date and then, like, instead of ordering entrees, we're just going to get a whole bunch of appetizers?
I'm not European, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not, like,
that's-
I'm not like
that's a
fun and
sophisticated,
cool. Yeah, like,
cool
no.
move
Can we get
that-
small plates today? No. Okay.
Tapas?
Order your
You're
fucking
not doing
burger.
tapas?
No, I'm not eating tapas on a first date, okay? Get your stupid faggoty ass away from me. I don't want tapas, okay? Cut that out.
Tapas is great.
I know, I actually
It's
love it.
expensive. It's so. It's expensive. Okay, so is there an assumed on when you go on a date with another dude? Is there an assumed who's gonna pay?
No.
I am like really feeling like I really am
It's-
masculine energy in the sense of like I like to pay.
Yeah, there's usually a guy who's like, I'm paying.
Colton doesn't
Yeah.
pay.
Do you know? Oh,
Colton doesn't pay.
When
Are
I
you
go-
kidding
oh
me?
sure. I mean,
When
you
I-
know.
Colton
When
walks
I
on the
go on
table and he's like,
dates.
"Did you? Where's my
I
credit
mean, I see how
card?"
much thigh he's
Yeah,
showing.
yeah.
It's like, whoever
Yeah.
has shown the most thigh is not paying. Yeah.
That's-
100%.
Yeah, and I get there, I sit down. I'm making the conversation happen.
Right.
I'm there. It's a good meal, but
What
I
are
don't
you
know.
like on a first date? What are both of you like? What are three of you like? Two of them are married. Oh my God, everyone's married but me.
Fuck yeah.
That's crazy.
Married.
Well, you got married for a green card, so let's calm down.
yeah.
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 We
yeah.
probably
Yours
shouldn't
is
say that on the
fake.
podcast, but what do you guys like on first dates?
I
Because I actually
usually-
need to learn how to date, and it's actually a huge problem.
let's role play.
Okay. Hey.
Hey,
I
how'd you
will say
pick
when I
this
find the
place?
guy to be so hot,
Oh, you-
I'm not funny, I'm not cool. I literally just like, what's up with you? Like, I turn psychotic.
I
But
do-
that's good. That's a good move on a first date. You don't want to talk. You want them to talk.
I am very much letting them. I'll ask a lot of questions.
That's very straight of you.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
That's-
but then if both of you guys are doing it, because both of you guys are chill bro hams,
No,
if
I do
no one's
actually
gonna
find
answer.
that on a lot of dates, I'll ask a guy questions, whatever, and they're like, "This was great. We should like do it again." And I'm like, "You don't know anything about me. You didn't ask me a single thing. I know everything about you. You know nothing about
People
me."
just want to talk about themselves. That's
Yeah.
all they want to do.
I know.
But
But if
you
they're
also don't want to talk about yourself, so it's not their fault they didn't, learn
I
about
love talking
you.
about myself.
Okay. So this was a good role play. What just no? That was it. You guys started interrupting each other, and then it just
I'll
evolved
go-
into.
How'd you
Well,
find this place?
Oh, online.
Online?
Yeah.
I love online.
Yeah.
I-
Wait, is this not on a date? Okay. Hey.
hey, thank you.
I don't know what to do.
Thank you for
I like
inviting
that
me.
both of you are stroking something on your face
Thank
while
you.
you're doing it. Like
Thank you
you're
for
both kind
inviting
of
me.
pulling on something.
I just anxiety. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've
I
never
mean,
been here before.
I like lose my personality when I'm on a date.
Why?
Oh,
like-
sure. No,
I don't even
get-
know who I am
Everyone
anymore.
does because you're like, I kind of want to do whatever you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Or is that just me?
Which is
Or-
crazy because I walk around thinking that I'm one of the greatest people to ever live,
Sure.
and then on a date I'm like, who
There
are
are
you?
stakes.
Yeah, there are stakes now. Yeah.
Like I want to.
What was your go-to move? Oh,
I
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the wouldn't. I was. I think. I mean, there wasn't a move. We would go to I'd pick a bar, and then I'm pretty good at like a intro, just cold conversation, just kind of picking up. I don't know. I learned going to church and being in that church lobby in between Sunday school and the service, and then you have all these older guys with coffee breath leaning in like, hey, so I heard you're on the wrestling team, and I'm like, yeah, I'll keep grabbing them as long as they let me put that spandex on. Oh, I like those suspenders. They look, and it's like, I don't know what I'm saying, but words are coming out and everyone feels good.
I feel like on first dates, I specifically wasn't holding anything back because I don't want to be in a situation where I ever had to be somewhere. So, like, if you can't take this at whatever this is, then this isn't going to work, and let's not waste any more time.
I try to do that as well, and then sometimes guys will be like, I'm not one of your comedian friends. Like, you can't talk to me like this.
What?
Oh, or
They
you
say
get
that?
a little.
I've had a guy say
you
that
get
to me.
roasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What was that situation? What did you say?
I was like, okay.
No, before. What did...
Oh, I don't. He was like, I'm not a comedian. Like, stop talking to me like that.
So you were just kind of breaking his ball, like, oh, that hair.
Yeah, not even that, but
like,
with like going in. Yeah, I love making fun of people's stories and stuff like that. But like, yeah, no, a lot of gay guys that I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know who I'm gonna meet. I gotta meet people in the wild. I really want to start meeting people in the wild.
Yeah.
I think the apps are done. I think we gotta all stop using the. I know all three of you are married, but I think we gotta, as a society, stop using the apps.
I feel like it's harder for maybe a gay relationship because the roles aren't as defined as it would be if like you're on a date with a woman, where like I feel like most straight guys know when you go on a date with a woman, you kind of just have to charm her, and if you charm her, then it went well.
I don't know. Is that how?
What does your life look like?
Yeah, I think that's fair, but I think that's the exact same thing with gay people.
No, but it's like I'm not going to talk. If I can get you to talk about yourself the entire time, then I win.
Sometimes I
Whereas,
struggle with what's
like you
my
said,
energy.
if you're both doing that, then it doesn't work.
I'm like, do I have the masculine or the feminine energy? And sometimes I don't know where that is.
You play both roles.
I know, but
You're
that's
very
not good.
gender fluid.
I know, but that's
yours
not
is just
good
because
for
you're
relationships.
tall, and then
It's
you,
not
but
good
you
for
also.
It's not in relationships. The
Like-
best relationships, one is more masculine, one is more feminine. That is just scientifically proven.
I just do not think that's true.
It literally look it up, bitch.
Okay,
I will
genuinely,
say I don't know about. I've only
I
met
will
Chip
do
a couple
Google.
times, but
He's masculine, you're feminine.
Chip's pretty masculine.
that's
yeah.
what I was thinking. But Colton's pretty masculine.
No. It's about the energies that you bring into the relationship. So, like, what Chip does is that he takes care of all of the finances. Colton has no idea what's going on with the money.
Right.
All of the bills are being paid. Colton kind of gets to walk around the house and be all sexy and get fucked, right?
Yeah.
And then he, like, makes smoothies and has a good time. And Chip kind of worries about the finances. He's kind of like, what are we going to do? You know what I mean? Like that. And
I
that's,
want
and, like, Chip's
that.
bringing masculine, you're bringing feminine.
I agree.
So he's the concrete, stable one.
They actually say it doesn't matter what gender you are in a relationship. Two people should, even if you're a woman doing the masculine, like you have to have a masculine and a feminine for the best relationships to work.
But who says that?
Scientists.
No, it doesn't sound like that.
Look it up.
It
But
doesn't
the- but
sound
the-
like
but
that.
the
It
finances
sounds like
and-
you're witch doctors.
The
or something.
finances stuff is the man, and then the smoothies are for girls.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
You know,
I couldn't tell which
men
one
take
was
care-
the masculine,
Yeah.
but you were like, look pretty, fucking
Yeah.
make me. I love
Yeah.
sandwiches, wear short
Yeah.
robes.
Well-
that's what I love. That you're not a feminist. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
In the wild, the birds are the ones that have the prettiest feathers. The male birds.
Yeah, but I think in the sense that it's like, I don't know if I'm masculine or feminine because it's like I want to pay for things, but I don't want to drive. You know what I mean? Like in a relationship, like I would like to be the one who's like, here's my card, but when we go for driving, it's like I want to be in the passenger seat and be a mom.
yeah.
Okay, what about this? If you're walking
Do you understand
down,
what I'm trying to say?
No,
If
you
I understand what
sound
you're saying.
crazy.
if you're walking down the street and you had just seen a show and you're in like the city, and someone runs up with a gun to mug you,
I push him back. I say, don't kill my boyfriend.
masculine energy.
Yeah, exactly.
So like Colton, would
yeah,
you attack
I'm-
first,
I'm
or
atta-
would
I'm
Chip
the-
attack first?
I'm the person that does.
You get protected, or you protect?
I protect.
Okay.
Would Chip do that? Would he try to be like, no, I'm gonna save you, or would you be?
Chip would run for sure, but Chip grew up very poor with gunfights and shit like that. So like,
have you ever seen
He's a little bit more sheltered than I. I was raised like, you go fight. Like you're a man, you go fight. You're like Guns are awesome. Here's a stick. Pretend it's a gun. Go shoot your friends.
Oh, sure.
Chip was like house, like in a little like no one can hurt you if you stay inside.
Oh, okay.
But their relationship is like, have you ever been to a bar where a girl starts fighting with the bouncer in a way
Yes.
that's like she cannot take him and her boyfriend is behind him and she'll fist fight the bouncer and he's kind of there just to escort her home? That's
Right.
really them. You know what I
Just
mean? So
trying
it's
to
like-
separate him. Like, come on,
Yeah.
no, come on. Like, doesn't really talk. and-
Exactly.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Wait, which one of those is?
He's the
Chip's
girl.
the-
No,
Oh,
he's the
you're-
girl fighting with the
Colton's that
bouncer.
sassy
You
ass.
know, and
Like,
then,
motherfucker.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
literally never done that.
yeah, but that's the energy. You know what I mean?
What? No.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what do you mean you've never done that? You told me a story where you
Okay, no,
back
I got in
kicked somebody.
fights. I get in fights, but like I
You
used
said,
to get
I'm
in
the
fights.
fighter. I'm the fighter.
I used to get in fights.
Yeah.
I don't fight anymore. I bring a real
think
masculine
that-
energy in that kind
I
of
think
way.
you're confused by the. I feel like you're getting upset that I'm
No.
saying that you're the feminine energy, and you're not realizing.
No,
it has
I'm
nothing to
saying
do with
everything
you.
you're saying is true.
Yeah.
But your notion of masculine and feminine is very weird to me.
Well, it's just the traditional American style.
He's very 50s.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
And
I
are
guess
you-
that's
Are
that's
you
my
masculine
problem.
in your relationship?
I am definitely. I feel like I'm a lot of both roles that you said. Like I
Yeah.
clean and I
Yes.
do the dishes and I worry about the money and.
And what does she do?
She's
Yeah.
great. You know, she works. She works. She has a great job. She's very smart. She's very sweet, and she's she's great. She I mean, yeah, she's great. It's just I would say that, you know, I guess I play those two roles, but she's a great cook.
Is she
She's
gonna
great
watch
with
this?
her friends. Pardon?
Is she gonna watch this?
She probably won't. I'll tell her to. Actually, she may if it's you guys, because it's usually if I'm on a podcast with me talking to a couple other just straight,
Let's just not touch things.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
then-
it's just that you have my problem with what you're saying is that you're putting us into gender roles and you haven't
just-
even been in a relationship.
Yeah,
Damn.
but that's see.
Damn.
See,
That's my
And-
problem. Is like sometimes both things that need to happen, and at other times she's tired or Chip's tired, so I have to sometimes do the dishes. Like that does
Okay, but
sometimes
it's not actually
happen.
the actions. It's just the energy in the
And
relationship.
I see what you're both saying, but
See,
the
this,
one
you can't
is
see what we're both saying. You need to agree, okay?
no. I see what you're both saying.
See,
I'm understanding it. I think you're.
this
you're-
podcast isn't about seeing both
Oh,
sides.
okay. Well then,
Yeah.
fuck
One of
both
us
of you
will be
then.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does happen like that.
Hey,
So then you used to be fat, you got skinny. Did you you kind of go the opposite direction where you became a fuckboy? Did you become a fuckboy ever?
For
Were
a
you-
little bit, and after college, because I was saving myself
For marriage?
virginity wise. Yeah. Well, and then, you know, my college girlfriend who I dated for like 5 years, she took my innocence.
How long have you guys been dating before you lost it?
Like a year. Yeah.
Whoa, so you were like Christian good boy.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Was that devastating when you lost it? Was it cool or was it like really sad?
It was just like, we have to get married eventually now.
Yeah.
This is, you know, but and then we moved to New York right after college, and then it was like, more like she was like, there's a bunch of other dudes out here, and then I mean she's great. That's not me talking shit. All right, how do I get out
There
of this?
are other
Wait, after you lost it, were you filled
But
with
then I
shame?
became kind of, you know, kind of a little fuckboyish just because I hadn't lived that life before. I'd been kind of saving myself, and then when you're in New York, all of a sudden it's like, this is a whole new world. Just everything's different.
Did you feel shame after you lost it? And how old were
No,
you?
I was definitely nervous. Like, oof, does this mean I'm going to hell? Or I mean, I'm gonna have to marry this person. And then, but yeah, no, it's better that didn't happen.
Yeah. Why don't you still live in New York?
New York is just a place where everything is, I mean, it's very fun, but everything is so unnecessarily hard that it is exhausting after a year. Like if you want to you have cereal and you're like, I'm out of milk. If you want to go get milk and it's winter, like I at one point I was at the top of like a 5-story brownstone walk up. So you have to throw all your coat and boots and all this stuff on. You walk all the way down, and then you have to walk to a bodega through the snow, and then your foot goes into one of those puddles that looks like ice, and then it's up to your ankle, and then you're getting frostbite. You get to the bodega, and they're like closed because they can just close. And then Oh, if you want to go to Trader Joe's, that's 9. I mean, and then you get it, and then you're walking, and then the paper bag that it's in blows out, and then the milk falls and spills all over, and then you get to I mean, it's just everything is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And it's like after years of it, you're like the balance of having fun versus just the effort that it takes. Like for me, it, wasn't there anymore.
Yeah. I mean, going anywhere in New York was like an hour.
Right.
And it's
And
so
if
expensive.
it takes me 30 minutes to get here, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
Right.
30 minutes in my car.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right. Yeah. It was, I mean, it was fun. I saw some wild stuff just in terms of, life stuff. I got beat up by a cop once.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
That was my birthday, and I was drunk. They had one of these a bar like 4 blocks from my apartment. I met up with some guys there, and they had a free martini, unlimited martini night. And
Such a bad idea. That's just
awful,
vodka.
awful. And in my head, I didn't even put that together because it's like, oh, I love olive juice, and these just taste like green
Yeah.
olives. So I'm just housing them, and then all I'm doing is walking 4 blocks to my apartment, and I'm wearing a suit, and I get like 2 blocks from it, and I'm kind of stumbling. I had never really been that drunk. I normally can keep it together, but
Yeah.
I guess I was stumbling on the sidewalk, and a cop stops me and asks for my ID. And so I pull my wallet out, and I had like, I don't know, a couple $100 in cash in my wallet. And just an idiot. I'm so embarrassed saying that. But I was like, yeah, here's my ID. And then I was like, you can just take the money if you want. And this dude flipped. He was like, are you fucking trying to... He grabs me by the back of my jacket, throws me into the wall, and then throws me onto the ground. And I'm like, what? I mean,
What
he
the
rips.
hell? There's a styrofoam cup down there.
Snacking on styrofoam.
Oh, is this better?
These are the, I'm my little
Dirty
piggy.
ass cup.
And he just, and he throws me down, throws me in handcuffs. I mean, he beat the shit out of me.
Did
And
you deserve it?
I mean, I will say what I did was dumb, and what you shouldn't do. He didn't need to beat the shit out of me to as like a retaliation, but he like put me in cuffs, and it because of like what he did, and there were some people around. They an ambulance comes to look at me, I guess, before they take me downtown, and the EMT was looking at me, and I was like, this dude just beat the shit out of me. She was like, yeah, he's taking you downtown. I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, I didn't say, and so, but I'm also quick on my feet, and I was like, I didn't say to take the money. I just said take the ID out of my wallet, because I'm, lying, obviously. But I was like, why would I give him money? Because I'd sobered up enough to be like, why would you offer him money? And she was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll try to talk. And then she goes and says that to him, and then she took pity on me because I was like, that's my apartment right there across the street. It is
Yeah.
my birthday. You can see it on my ID. I'm just trying to get home. Like, this is, and the guy did not want to let me go, but she convinced him to let me go.
What were you trying to bribe him out of?
That's the thing. Is he probably would just would have been like, don't be so drunk.
Oh, yeah, 100%. There was no need. It was just like the most
Do you like
stupid,
me?
irrational. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here's
Do you wanna-
$100.
Well, it's my birthday. Will you be? Yeah, I'm giving somebody else money on my
Yeah,
birthday
yeah.
to be my friend.
Do you think you were just like martini drunk in New York in a suit, and you're like, I'm fucking Jordan Belfort. I bribe police officers.
No, this was definitely just me being an absolute moron and just
How old were you?
unnecessarily. Like 28.
How old are you now?
It was 28.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
good.
I've Benjamin buttoned.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna stay right
28
at one
forever.
age. Yeah, which yeah, it's just easier to stay one age. I don't have to
I agree.
remember other ones. But yeah, and then I just and then I woke up just kind of black and blue, and was like, I need to probably move. This is not.
Black and blue, back in the blue.
Yeah, back in the blue.
And then
That's
you were
the
like, I'm gonna
clip.
leave.
And I was like, I don't think the city's good for. I'm not.
Were you doing comedy at the time?
No, I didn't start. So part of me moving was me saying I wanted to start doing stand up, and a buddy of mine actually on my birthday had said, he was like, you said you want to do this for a couple of years. Why haven't you tried? I was like, I'm waiting until the time's right. And he was like, dude, let me tell you, if you're waiting for a sign, it's never going to come.
Yeah.
So you just got to like close your eyes and fucking jump and just fucking do it. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting till you're 70. And that's maybe the best advice I've ever gotten because anyway, I like went in and then quit like 2 days later. And I probably should have thought it through more than just irrationally quitting. And but
Wait,
and then
quitting
moved to
what?
Austin. Pardon?
You quit your job?
Yeah, quit my job, sorry.
Okay.
And moved to Austin because I didn't want to stay in New York to try stand up because I assumed I would just get eaten up and I didn't think I could afford to do that and the job, and I wanted to try to go all in on comedy. And so I'm from here, so
There's nothing better than a big move.
there's so much hope in it, and then when you land and then you're like, everyone's like, I have friends, I don't need you, who are you? And you're like, no, I don't know about this. What did I do? Let me get on the apps, find some blonde racist to eat a pizza in front of me. I'll just have a styrofoam cup.
Yeah, there is. I think in AA they call it pulling a geographical, where you think that a different city is going to be completely different, but it is.
Wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It did help me a lot in terms of like switching cities, like getting out of habits of like, maybe partying too much.
They always love saying don't make a geographical move, and it's like, well, it does change. I mean, like, it's not gonna fix all of your problems, but it does fix a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like I've moved across the country now twice, and it's like, I don't know, fixed a lot of the issues I had.
Yeah.
I think if you go in with a plan, you know what I mean.
Well, if you're growing and that city is still trying to like put your old problems on you because your friends are like, no, you're the alcoholic that causes the problem. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be that. Like, you're never not going to be that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, no, and that's why moving helped because you're like, all right, some of those friends that you would do those bad things with, it's like, all right, you're not around anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm making new kind of different friends. But yeah, no.
Are you happier in Austin?
Yeah.
Do you miss New York at all?
No. I don't. I would move back if there was like, oh, we're putting you on SNL. Like I don't think I would.
Is that a dream of yours to be on SNL?
I mean, I think that'd be amazing.
Do you have any characters you want to
Try out
screen
here
for us right here?
Because Lauren's watching.
Hey, I'm Dylan. Look at me. Oh, my hair is tall, and I'm tall too. Oh,
My hair
I don't
is
go
tall.
on dates, but I will if you want me to.
I
Hey.
do. I
Do
gotta
me
figure
now.
out.
Do me.
Oh, I'm Colton. Hey,
Same
my
voice.
hair's long, and my boyfriend's a chip off the old dick. I don't know. Is that?
I'm
was that
married
good?
to him, asshole.
Yeah, I know. That's my husband. Yeah, no, I'm not good at impressions though. It's
Neither am I.
But yeah, I mean, I think we have lucked out, or I've gotten so lucky in that, I'm thinking about, do I need to go to LA or New York to kind of
Austin.
go to the next level? And then weirdly, Austin has become like, no, you can, as much industry comes here as some of the other places.
I think Austin's like the best comedy city in the world.
Yeah, for stand up. If you want to do like acting and stuff,
Yeah.
I do feel like it would help to go somewhere else, but
I could so see you in commercials.
I've been in a couple.
I bet.
We've been on the same casting call before.
Have we?
I thought.
I believe it. Which one? Do you know? I will say I got the first commercial I ever auditioned for, and it was because I really didn't care, or I didn't think
It was like
be
it was like a prostate cancer thing, and you were a doctor.
Oh, the doctor. Yeah, I was a doctor.
Yeah, it was like a green screen studio, right? Like it was all white. The casting.
I don't know. This one was happened to be at Cap City, but it was casting to be a doctor, and I had read some interview where the guy who was in The New Girl, Schmidt, that
Yeah.
character, they talked about the casting director, said we liked him because he was so memorable. We're seeing all these guys that all look the same. They all kind of sound the same. They're reading the same lines. So how do you, just separate yourself? And they said he, was reading the lines. He like ripped his shirt off, and he was just like huge. And they were like, all right, this guy's wild. Like, yeah, we like it. And so I was like, all right, I'm not going to do that. But when I went in there, I just didn't care. And I just started, they were like, all right, be upset about doctors' fees. go. And so I think most people were like,
You
oh,
pull
these
out a
doctors.
gun, you're like,
and I was
my
just
child
like,
needs the surgery.
I'll kill myself if you don't. No, fuck you.
You're doing
I'm going.
You're
All
doing
right.
the monologue from John Q. You're like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm the only one who could do this surgery, and I'm killing myself. But
I will eat this cup if you. How much is it? How much is it?
Yeah, this drug cup you pissed in. But yeah, I just started like screaming. I was just like, these fuck, and they were like, all right, that's funny. Same, but like quieter. And I was like, oh, that's pretty much what acting, I feel like, is them kind of just saying that, where they're like, don't yell, but have that same energy. So it's almost like in a monotone, but like, these fucking fees. Like, I don't, just kind of. Anyway, it was stupid, but they liked it and cast me in it.
Emote.
Yeah, and I'm not great at that usually. But yeah, I did that. I did a hologram basketball ad. That was cringy. That one
What does
hurt.
that mean?
Do you make a lot of money?
What is a hologram basketball?
Like
Like you shoot a basketball, but it's a hologram.
that would make more sense than mine,
Yeah.
which was actually, and there will be a link to the commercial. I don't know if I want this spread on the internet more, but yeah, I've got it. It's essentially it was on Shark Tank, and I guess they got picked up on Shark Tank. Not a good idea, but it's so you can play basketball at night, and it's a ball that's kind of, I'm trying to, it's like
Glow in
those
the dark?
X-Men baseball or whatever, like baseball cards that have a hologram, that kind of flickering silver type stuff. It's like a ball that looks like that, but everyone has to wear these like clear glasses that have lights on it. It's like parents' reading glasses for when they're reading at night in bed, and the ball, I guess it reflects off the ball. It's a terrible idea.
Does the ball exist?
The ball exists. Yes, this isn't VR. It's an actual basketball that's kind of got this hologram stuff on it. And hologram's the wrong word, but that's
Yeah.
what it's
Reflective.
called. It's called hollow.
So what is this
hollow
for? For
gear.
like basketball courts that don't have lights at night?
It's like if you want to play basketball kind of at night and you don't have a light, and so
This is the worst idea I've
bro,
ever heard in my
you will see the
life.
commercial and
And
makes
for that
no-
reason, I'm
out.
yeah,
That's crazy.
somebody, whatever they pitched it, somebody was in. I mean, it was
It's
it
like
was
reading glasses for basketball.
well, but also the ball. You have to buy it all, and they also gave me. They set
What
me
does the
up.
ball do?
It's a basketball,
Okay.
and you use
I
it
got
as
that.
a basketball, but
So it's like a basketball made of the same thing of the vest that people run at night, so cars see them.
it's made of basketball, but it's got that material on.
Did you
it.
get a
So-
free one for doing the?
Yes,
Do you
and
still
the
have it?
lights.
Have you ever used it?
I think I did once, and it made it so much harder. And I was like, I'll just use a regular basketball and turn a light on. But the lights, the glasses, they're not strapped to your head. It's just like if you were running and jumping wearing glasses, and so they're like falling. Yeah, bro.
Clearly, like
Not a lot
no
of-
black person was there in the room to be like.
Yeah, that FUBU guy wasn't
that's-
there.
Yeah, no,
day.
they did have two guys, so it's very creepy. It's me the commercial is me sneaking up on watching these two black guys that are playing one-on-one, and I just kind of sneak from behind a thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. I had all these improv lines where I was like, I can make this more fun and funny and work, and they were like, no, just do the script. And I was like, oh, here we go. Another one. I mean, it's me filming them. And they were like, yeah, there's going to do this alley-oop dunk at one point, but they hired two guys that couldn't dunk. And so I was like, oh, it's going down. And the guy just does an alley-oop layup. And it's just a...
They're like, sir, could you please dunk? They're like, not all black people can dunk. You're
Yeah,
like,
and then they were
amazing.
like, all right, well, this is going to be the only sports commercial with a...
I'm assuming out of business.
I don't know. We can look up. Everybody check out. I think it's called Hollow Gear. Man, I really hope they don't sue me. But
So
yeah.
we saw that you thought it was a really bad idea, Hunter.
Yeah. How
It's actually
dare
really,
you
it's
were
a really great idea.
Yeah, maybe I'm low key their figurehead, but that's their
Yeah,
mascot. That's what it looks like.
Looks
Link-
like a
link in the
WNBA
bio.
ball.
So what does life look like now?
Well, it's a Hollow Gear life I'm
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Is that like? Don't ask those questions on dates. If that's
No. Oh
okay.
God, no.
It's what does life look like now?
What
Yeah.
does life look
What's a
like
good date
now?
question?
How
How much do you weigh?
Where? Yeah.
Just
Do
be like,
you want to know why I'm late?
I think good. It's always bounce off. It's like doing crowd work where you're leading into one of your jokes.
Yeah.
Where it just be like, oh, have you? What's the last trip you've gone on? Have you gone on a trip recently? And then in your head you can be like, because I just went to Harlem. I mean, you can't be bragging.
Harlem?
though.
Did you say Harlem?
I was gonna say Harlingen. I was gonna say Harlingen, Texas, because that's the last place I went, and then I stopped halfway through. But
Went to Harlem.
I went to Harlem.
I was playing some basketball
Learned a
while
lot.
watching two guys play
What
basketball.
what a weirdly offensive, seemingly offensive. I went to Harlem, so I'm cool. All right, guys, don't worry.
Culture. Yeah, you just keep on going like, hey, well, how'd you grow up? And then you,
Were you
yeah.
abused?
yeah, you ask me.
No.
You go,
Were you
what year
had-
did you graduate high school? All the same questions you ask.
Yeah.
And then you go like, do you believe in
God.
magic?
Do you believe
can
in
say
God or
that.
magic? Do you believe in God or magic?
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Oh no, I was hoping that was like he was very unimpressed by that.
I
Is
kinda
there is it God or magic? I don't know. I think man, this is so weird. I don't know. What's the
Dylan's Wicca.
is it
I'm
one
not
or the
Wiccan.
other? Is that what you're
No.
asking?
Stop
telling
saying
me
that.
that.
I
Stop telling
do.
me that. I'm a private witch.
I think magic. I'm a private witch. See, that should be your dating handle.
Yeah, I think I'm a witch, but I don't want to talk about it.
I like that.
Yeah, it's private.
Like I don't.
Because the spells he casts are problematic.
Oh, that's.
Well, they're all to advance my career.
Oh, how they've been good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's. Can you? All right. Can you do a good spell?
They're all good spells. They're
Oh.
just all for me.
Oh,
I don't do negativity.
bitch. Come on.
I don't like to hurt other people's careers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the biggest failure in your life? And how'd you cope from it?
Fucking this. What do you biggest failure? Give me an example. Like narrow it down a little bit. Like in dating and in jobs and like
Hey,
this
life,
week.
life is your cupcake. You
I'll ask
ice
you
it
this.
however you want.
Oh my god.
How about this? When you're falling asleep at night and that thing you remember that gives you a pit in your stomach, what's that?
What's that?
Oh, you mean those just memories where I'm like mortified of
Yeah.
the cringy things that I've done?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember new ones every day. I spend so much time trying to block them out that.
That's why they keep coming back.
I mean, there was like a time I've mentioned this once before, but I learned Spanish and they were teaching us Spanish in third grade, and I had my first crush on this chick named Emily, and I was like, so I just started saying "Me gusta Emily" to her, and I just kept doing it, and then she was like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't like you. We haven't really talked before, and I just kept saying "Me gusta Emily," and then I would go. It's such a bummer to say all this.
That makes sense. A third grader, that's very normal behavior.
Yeah.
I think it went on for like days. And
you know what though? You have to remember that like everything that happened in elementary and high school, it's like that is the past. And it's like and it's like as I've said many times, if anyone from my high school is watching this and needs an apology from me, they can privately DM me. And I will take it into consideration and send back I would love to apologize if I hurt your feelings.
Yeah, I've already sent out preemptive apologies. They didn't want them, so now I'm requesting that you ask me to apologize.
I can't
and
spend my
will.
life being like, oh my God, I was a dick in high school. It's like, I was going through a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't, I'm sorry. You know, public. I'm
were
sorry.
you? Oh, you were a dick?
Probably.
You kind of a bully?
I think
well, if you
sometimes
think you were, then you were.
I think sometimes I think I was worse than I actually was because then I'll ask my friends, like, was I an asshole in high school? And they're like, not as bad as you think you were, you know?
But not a no. They don't say no. They were just like, well,
Yeah.
you were.
Yeah, he was.
All right. Okay, and I know this is a total left turn, but can I just ask a question? And it's one that I asked while on stage when Colton and I were doing a show at the Valve, and because there was a good contingent of gay dudes in the room.
Yeah, we can have sex face to face.
Well, that wasn't it.
amazing.
That is good to know. Really? That's like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
All right.
actually
What-
crazy. Straight men don't realize that you can have
The first
missionary
time I
sex.
realized it is because I said it to Jimmy and he just laughed in my face and I was like, "Oh wait,
it's like
And then some girl said it on stage. I was like, "What's happening?"
I don't think they realize it's like they're like, how can you have butts. It's like, where do you think the asshole is? It's like right next to where you guys fuck. So yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it's not like on your lower back.
Yeah, but you gotta like. You gotta
No.
No. I do like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like no problem.
Like at all.
Is it like a? Do you do like? Is there a cowgirl thing also?
You could do basically any position, same.
that. I don't know. This makes sense, but that's blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Is it really? I like one leg up. Like one leg up on my shoulder.
I'm always like,
That's what straight people do.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
every time they try to keep putting my feet up, I'm like, put my fucking feet down.
I like
Feet stay on the ground. So.
I like it. I like that. Like one up there. Right? Just kind of a throwaway bag.
Why did I never know that? Okay.
I think they think we only have doggy style.
Right. 100%.
Yeah,
That's
no.
exactly-
We look each other in the eyes when we have sex.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes
Straight
you go
people
look-
don't even do that.
Yeah.
We're like, look away.
Was that your question?
No, but that was a good.
But what were you gonna say, Jimmy?
You know what I was thinking about the other day? I don't know why, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like foot fetishes are only for straight guys.
No.
No.
Really? There's a bunch of gay guys with foot fetishes?
Yeah. It's not for me. I mean, I'll send my pics. Guys ask for my pics of my feet pics.
Somebody
Can you send them?
Yeah.
Somebody told me that it's like a biological thing that the receptor for like pleasure and orgasm, it's in your brain on the back right next to
Your feet.
something about like your feet. I mean, I don't know. I forget what he was explaining. It's like
Either you're walking
Sex is right here, left
or
foot is
maybe
right
about
here.
something about like I don't know,
That's what the
filth or dirty,
Macarena
and
is
they can pretty easily cross over, and that's where that kind of
Feet
comes from.
is literally huge, but it's so weird. Like I don't know any women with a foot fetish.
Right.
Well, they're very secretive.
Yeah, women
liars.
are so yeah.
Well, I think women want like more masculine type dudes on the average, and most like over the top masculine dudes have ugly ass feet.
Yeah, they have like fungus and their nails are like yellow.
Yeah, athlete's foot. And,
Yeah.
hairy,
Come on.
Hairy
big
feet,
thick
huge.
toes.
Sausages.
Yeah.
They just feet just do nothing for me.
They don't- I don't
my
like
toes
the-
look like fingers. They're gross.
Ugh.
That's
yeah.
creepy, Jimmy.
Man, she really needed that green card.
Jimmy, don't.
All right. No, what I was going to ask, although not far from what we talked about, when two dudes are hooking up,
Docking.
when one finishes, is it over? Or because it's like, or and the answer I got from the audience, which was not much, but they were like, sometimes. And I was like, what? I don't know what that
Well,
means.
because as a man, when one of you finishes before the other, you're kind of like, I know what's going through your head. You're like, we should end this.
Yeah.
You know, like either you need to come right now or I'm gonna go.
I feel like there's like a 30-second window where it's like,
Yeah. But it can't be longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
you
yeah.
need to come right now. If the other guy's already come, it's like you need to come right now because you know he's like,
yeah,
I'm done.
But there's also men that I've been with that are like, don't worry, I'll be able to come again in like 3 minutes.
Same.
And so then they'll just be like,
They get hard again?
They'll either like start doing something else, engage, like it basically restarts. And
I
then
think
they
it
go,
depends on like how you feel about the person that you're having sex with. So it's like if you're doing like a stranger,
Right.
if you're hooking up like with a rando, and
I didn't come. It's because I wasn't really enjoying it that much,
Or
and
if
we don't
he
have to
ca-
force it.
we don't have to force it. If he came, it's like okay, great, he can get out of my apartment. But,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
but if you like them, I guess you're like, if you come first, you're like, oh well, let's make you come now.
Yeah. It depends
Yeah.
on how. Yeah, that's a great answer because I go like, well, I don't want to hear about this later.
Okay. All right. That's good to. Yeah.
Do you have any other questions for us?
Man, I feel like I do. But I mean, yeah. The one that you just said about you guys,
Face to
all the other
face.
positions.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's. Yeah, that's all. And then I mean, I know this is a stereotypical one, but you said you normally are like, no, I like one position, and then somebody can be like, yo, I kind of want to do the other way. I want to flip it. And you can just do either on a dime.
I don't know what are you asking if I.
You have that joke where you're like, some dude with the mask, and he's like, no, I don't want to be the one getting.
Oh yeah, I'm sucking his
Yeah.
dick. Yeah, but I don't.
He's like, I wanna
I don't
get-
bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a top. I'm an oral top.
Wow. And you're allowed to call like all time dibs on that. Like all time
Dibs. Dibs.
Like, yeah.
Dibs top.
It's like playing. It's like when you can see the car shotgun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
You're always doing top.
Yeah.
no, I
all
dibs there. I dibs there.
yeah. All time QB.
Yeah, back, no trade
That's
backs.
so funny. I think. What do you think about it? Because I'm open to bottoming once I get the body that I'm interested in.
Okay.
But also, I'm 6'5". It's like I have to find someone who's like 6'6" to top me. Because
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. No one wants to top.
No, that's not true. I'll tell you, the short kings be coming.
Yeah.
They're. I'm like Chip. I'm like, dude, this 5'5" dude wants to top me. Like, and I'll say it as a joke, and then Chip will be like, yeah, but when you're laying down, he's not 5'5".
Oh.
Okay. He was a dirty whore though. He is. And Chip, for me, I can't do both with the same person. Like,
He's very traditional in his gender roles.
yeah.
Oh,
I guess I guess
that's
that is what I guess I do bring that feminine energy, or I bring the masculine energy. See, that's not
Okay, let's not get back onto that. But yeah, Colton.
Yeah.
If someone fucks Colton, he can never fuck them, and if he fucks them, he can never be fucked by them.
right, because I
that's
kind of don't
interesting.
respect them anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just fucked you.
And I have vulnerability issues, so I can't bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
just like, if you're gonna top me, that's all that's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and then, yeah,
That is okay.
And also, there's a top shortage.
there is.
There's a top
there
shortage.
is.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's a bottom.
Everyone.
There's a
I
lot of
didn't-
there's a huge issue in the community in wide and specifically in Austin. They're top hungry. They're looking for tops.
Mm-hmm.
So you could really. So you're. I mean, that's the right move is to go all time top.
I'll be honest though, I don't have a lot of like. I don't really top a lot
Yeah.
because it's like a lot of whatever. They're like strangers.
So you know how straight guys.
I don't know what that means.
I don't like to have sex. I don't like to have anal sex the first time I hang out with someone. Call me crazy.
Oh, you
Call me
sound like,
insane. We had one conversation. I don't feel like having anal sex. I'll jerk off or suck you, but I don't want to fucking. I don't
that
wanna,
to me is so much more intimate. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like,
Not me.
Dylan just go around sucking dudes' dicks. That's so like
You think
in
so?
their mouth. It's in your mouth.
I'd wash it
Wash before.
before and after.
I
Wait, the
yeah,
dick or
that
your
to
mouth?
me.
No, what?
The dick or your mouth you're washing before.
I mean, let's hope to God they're washing these dicks. But I'm actually being celibate right now, but
Yeah, I just feel like me getting butt fucked is way less intimate than you putting someone's dick in your mouth.
it's also so much work
What?
Oh yeah.
to do anal sex.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant a blowjob.
No, no, blowjob. I'm like, come over, we'll get you done. You get out of here. I'm performing like a service.
It's
like,
it's Jiffy Lube. is
it's
what
Jiffy
it is.
Lube. It's like I gotta line out the door of these dudes. I just open the door. I go, no, you're next.
Yeah.
Oil change.
yeah. It's disgusting. I need help, but I don't really like to do the anal stuff.
I feel like straight guys always like, straight guys make a lot of dick jokes. Oh, my fucking huge dick. I feel like I don't hear as many. Do gay dudes do that? Is there a lot of like, yeah, fucking, I got this big dick, I feel like I don't hear that as much as a straight dude thing, except a couple times Dylan's mentioned he's got a big dick.
Have I said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be like, listen, this is a problem, but like I have a
I
great
say-
dick,
say,
and
yeah.
then up here.
I say great dick. I don't say big.
well,
but
I think with
assume-
straight guys, there's no one to check them, but like gay dudes, we're like, we've seen it.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
and also it doesn't matter as much because I think a lot of people, it's like you pull out a 9-inch dick, what guy's gonna be like, oh, you're not fucking me with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like that's crazy.
That's not
Yeah.
gonna. That's actually. There's actually an upward limit where I'm going like, sorry, you're hot, no go.
Yeah.
Too
because
big.
you like them smaller, right?
I like a regular size dick,
Yeah, 5 inches.
Yeah.
6 inches. Yeah, I don't know. There's also, for me, it's like, I'm not fucking anybody with my dick. Like, I'm
Yeah.
usually the bottom, so like, I don't need to talk about my dick.
Right.
I'm not having sex with anyone until I have a crush on them.
Wow.
I'm taking a
But
complete
you also
180 in
don't-
my life.
You won't go on a date with anyone either.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, number one, don't come on my podcast and attack me.
that is not. That was
No,
me.
I'm trying to figure out how to go about dating.
Okay.
Kind of like
But how are you gonna figure it out if you're not doing it?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Is what?
What my next step is.
Do it.
Yeah, but
I think that's it's just kind of like Hunter and his stand-up career. You just gotta jump off, or
Close
you're
your
gonna
eyes
be
and jump.
70 and never do
You're
it.
waiting for a
Part
sign.
of me thinks that I'm like need to just like buck up and start like if I see an attractive guy being like, hey, how are you? What up? What's
Yeah.
up? Because I make eye contact with these guys and I'm like, there's something going on here, and I should just be like, I'm Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Or let's try it because this
Okay.
will help me because I don't know what to say to people.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm not at the gym. We're not at the gym.
Those are dicks. He's.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like-
He's got
Hey,
two.
stop! Hey, stop touching the dicks and look at me.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Dylan.
hi. Do you need something?
No, I just wanted to say hi because I thought I saw you and I thought, wow, that's a really good looking guy.
Thank you. I really like how tall you are.
Oh, thank you. Anything else?
Yes, you are so funny, I assume.
That kind of hurt my feelings.
No, I assume it because of
Your
I'm-
body. I saw your body and I said, this guy must be hilarious. If this fucking fat
Yeah.
fag is approaching me, he's gotta be funny. He's better be funny.
This
For him
jolly
to have
old
the
man.
audacity.
You know, I met the jolliest man today.
Wait. Should we try it again?
Yeah.
Stop going physical. You guys both immediately are like, oh, you're tall and handsome. Like you.
What do you want me
know,
to say?
Just
Yeah, but we don't know
something,
anything
something
about
like,
him.
Hey, I
oh,
see-
hey, what?
I see
like
you're reading
we're,
there.
we're just say you're at the dog park. Do you have a dog?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't, though.
You see him with a dog.
I'm not really into dogs.
Okay. You see him with a
What
cat.
about this? What
Okay,
about this? What about this?
He's got
Oh,
Chip
we're
on a
at the art
leash.
gallery because we want to go to art
Oh,
gallery.
yeah, we're going to go to art gallery.
Oh,
right now.
okay, yeah.
Oh, do you like this piece?
No. It's very Renaissance fair.
There's a lot of silence.
Yeah.
That's-
Renaissance.
I like that you guys both don't know. I like that the two guys who don't know how to do it are like, no, we should try it together.
Yeah. Renaissance fair. Oh, yeah, we do it with Hudson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, give me a. Where are we?
We're
Just give me
maybe we're at a
Okay,
cafe.
you're-
Maybe we're at a cafe.
No, you're at art gallery. There's
No, I
a-
don't want to be at an art
You're
gallery.
you're at a coffee shop.
We're at a
Renaissance
coffee
fair.
shop and
He's working.
okay.
No, no,
That's
can't be
something
where we gotta be.
Yeah.
We gotta
Even
same
the power
level.
fields. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're reading a book.
Yeah.
And what about this? So you walk up to a guy and go, "Hey, I just wanted to say I thought you were really handsome, and I like that you're not illiterate."
I thank you. I have you ever read the
Sophie's
Dr.
Choice?
Sophie's Choice book?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever read this?
I have not.
You haven't? Do you
I actually don't read.
you like movies though?
Yeah, I love movies.
What's the last movie you saw?
Oh wow.
In the theater. In the theater. What's the last time you went to the theater?
I just saw Bottoms.
You saw Bottoms?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds. What's
I
that?
walked in thinking I don't know why everyone hates Rachel Sennett, and I left being like, I hate Rachel Sennett.
Wait, is Rachel Sennett? Who's Rachel Sennett?
She's kind of like see if you were gay, you'd kind of know
Yeah,
what
I
we're
was
talking
going
No,
like,
but see how we're going. We got
Yeah.
a nice thing going because
Yeah.
to me it's like pivot to the something
Yeah.
adjacent.
What's
You don't
your
like books?
sexuality?
Okay, whatever's in the area. You know.
in the area. Is
yeah, I'll.
whatever's around.
Yeah.
Whatever's closest. Is that something you need to ask early on? I wasn't sure. You know, some people I've
What do
heard
you-
gay
what-
dudes be like, I can always tell.
Yeah.
And-
I can't. Every guy, I'm like, oh my god, he's gorgeous, and they're like, hey, this is my straight brother. I'm like,
Right.
oh, amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Dylan, did you notice how you approached him and he flipped it and he immediately started getting you to talk about you?
I know I didn't like that.
I was like, uh-oh.
Like, what? Because then it's not an interview. Because then it's like, which theater? Do you
think
I
it's
like
rude to say to
Alamo.
someone, I think you're really handsome. I think it's cool you're not illiterate.
No, I think that's funny.
I
What
think
if
I think it is.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, I like when hot people can read.
If they don't, yeah, I mean that's very funny. I mean, if somebody doesn't laugh at that, you probably don't want to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's my new opening line. I'm like always looking for guys who are reading. I'm like, I love when hot people can't read.
He's like, oh, this is his Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
like, yeah,
Do you know what my go-to move when I would be at a bar?
What?
Is just if you're with a friend of yours, walk up to any group of girls and say, "Hey, can you settle an argument?" And then ask a ridiculous question.
What
I
about-
would always go with like, "Can you settle an argument? Who would you rather fuck, Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling?"
Oh, Gosling.
Exactly. But everyone has an opinion,
Yeah.
and it gets the conversation
about this?
talking. And then no matter what they say,
But it
you
brings
go,
it
Hey, you
sexual
ever-
pretty
hey,
fast.
yeah. That's
But it doesn't-
yeah.
yeah.
that-
But it
I
does-
think
it's-
I'd be like, get out of here.
But you're at a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like this? What about like?
And I'm
hey,
not saying-
I see that your legs are crossed. You ever do anything gay?
I've done a couple gay things. I haven't. I mean,
settle
it was
an argument
it was,
for me. My friend says you're gay.
That's honestly, that's amazing. Actually,
That is so good.
Like,
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. Yeah, that's great. Colton.
yeah, that
Okay.
that honestly is
Settle
a very
an
good
argument
line.
for me. Oh, the argument was in my head. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
wasn't
myself.
sure.
settle an argument for me, or I'm gonna. Fuck
Yeah.
Settle an argument for me. Is this
Styrofoam
delicious?
cup. You just walk up eating a styrofoam cup like an apple, and
Settle
then
an argument for me. Will I eat the whole thing?
do you have $1?
Do you like me yet?
Because I would like to not be on the apps, but I do need to be better. I never had male friends. I only had female friends. So I've never learned how to approach men. Because I feel like men all kind of teach each other, like, oh, this is how you ask girls out, blah blah blah, things like
Men
that.
don't help each other.
Yes, they do.
Men don't
Yes,
help
they do.
each
Yes,
other.
they do.
I
And I had female
Okay.
friends, and they told me, they said, go wait at the bar.
Yeah.
And I'll wait there until the day I fucking die. I'll fucking die at the bar.
Just
crippled,
eating the
where-
pickled eggs.
Yeah.
Oh my
Are you
God.
still serving the cherries, or can I have those? I can twist it with my tongue. Is there any young twinks around?
I'm the top. Settle an argument for me.
yeah,
I'm the top.
Hey, yeah, okay, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, and also, I mean, just go out to a bar with like another guy, like you and me. We can go out. It's like somebody you don't know like as well as Colton, but somebody it's like your buddies with, just the two of you, and go hang out. And then you can be like, you're not even trying to necessarily pick up on guys. It's like this is just two people hanging out that's also getting to know each other better, and it can help kind of get you in that mindset.
I love that Hunter's idea. He's like, so to go on dates, he's like, me and you should go on a date.
I mean,
I'm
but like,
Hunter, I would love to be better friends. You know, what I mean?
yeah,
So if you ever
and
wanna hang
it's
out.
just and it's kind of like just gets you in that mode of like, you know, 'cause
Where are you
I-
taking Dylan?
Where are you taking me?
Because I will show up, but I'll just like, be on the side.
Oh, that would be fun. Where you're just giving notes. Like,
Do you do
taking
mushrooms?
Notes. I don't. I did them once, and I think I did it wrong. I always do drugs wrong, which sounds stupid, but I never have like a good time. And I did Molly once, and I just felt like sick and dizzy, and then which can't be right. And then
No, that's right. That's pretty right for Molly.
Really? Because
You
I feel
feel
like
like
everyone's having a great time, and
I feel like it can make you feel sick and nauseous, but then you're like, oh, why do I like want to like fucking throw up and finger myself?
see, I didn't get the finger myself
Yeah,
part,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
feel like I
Did
need
you
to throw up.
rub
Molly
your
to
hands
me is
together
like-
a lot?
I don't.
Were
I
you
grind
chain
my
smoking
teeth.
cigarettes?
No, is that you need
I've
to?
never been happier than when I'm like gonked out on Molly, smoking cigarettes. All of a sudden, you're like making out with whoever's next to you.
Yeah.
Man, see, I did not have this experience. I did have a great time every time I've been to a party, and I didn't realize everyone was on Molly, and then people are just like, Hunter, man, it's so good to see. I just want you to know
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
you're gonna make it. I think you're so fun. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
the best New Year's Eve party ever. And then I realized later everybody
Enzo
was on
Prince.
Molly. Yeah, Enzo's party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know for 2 years. I was like, his New Year's parties, everyone is so nice and like in a good mood. It's incredible.
So complimentary.
We should
Yeah.
yeah, I want to do drugs.
Okay.
Okay, we have one final segment.
Okay.
We kind of this is this is kind of what the show is really about. Now that you got to know us, if you were a gay man,
Okay.
would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
But
Well, you know, I only top, you only bottom.
Down bottom. Yeah.
Man, I'm that's tough. I've
No one's-
never
no one's in
been
trouble.
I've never had a finger.
Yeah.
I've never gone.
But like I said, like I'm more, you know, we have to be open. Like I rarely do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm.
You're-
kind of
oh, yeah, you're
push
mostly
comes to-
blowjobs.
I'm mostly yeah.
That's
I'm
a good.
mostly blowjobs.
Oral top.
And you
Oral
like to
top.
pay for stuff.
I do like to pay for.
Is
like,
that part of it, or
coffees.
is it just banging?
Yeah, a lot of people do this separately. We encounter this a lot. Where it's like if you're gonna be in a relationship, it's usually me with Dylan, and it's usually like if it's just a one-time thing, then me. And so we
I know,
understand.
it's this question's become incredibly hurtful.
yeah. It
you wanna-
actually it started out fun, but now it is kind of going like, all right, well, I need to make some life changes.
yeah.
Oh no.
And I was like, is it
No, you're-
compliments? Do people like compliments?
I know.
more?
I know.
No.
Because basically what everyone says every time they're like, well, Colton's really hot, so I'd fuck him.
You're hot.
Let's not get crazy.
Oh come
I'll
on.
just answer the question now. Now it's pity.
I honestly, I'd bang you both. Like
Yeah.
I put
See,
the.
that's the people pleaser inside you. You actually,
that is. You're not
that's
wrong.
Not an answer available.
We're gonna push you. We're gonna push you here.
I
We're gonna grow.
Yeah.
Does everyone is this
Time to
video
grow.
like does everyone that listens know what you both. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
You're
6'5".
6'5".
Yeah, so
foot,
protector.
I mean, our kids would be tall.
we wouldn't be
That
able
would
to
be-
You can't
that would-
have kids.
Well, it's my fantasy or whatever
Yeah,
word we're
Okay,
using,
okay.
and so in this, where I'm also gay, 2 gay guys can have children. Colton,
Okay,
all right,
well, they can't.
and and then your family. Are you rich? Or is Chip rich?
My
Are you married
gran-
to Chip while
My
we're banging?
grandma's rich.
Okay.
Chip has a good job.
And Chip has a good job.
Uh-huh.
All right, and you're still married. So like, if I had a
It'd
baby,
be a
if I
one.
got
My
pregnant,
dad has listen, we're not rich, but my dad's house is on the lake.
and it's. Are
I
you
like
northeast?
that you're selling yourself.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
it
guess
is.
I guess
Listen,
well, you
listen.
pick me, you get a blowjob
You get
too.
you get a good. I got a nice working
Yeah.
class family.
Wait,
okay?
in a house on the lake. Where?
in the Berkshires,
In the Berkshires,
Massachusetts, rural
Oh,
Massachusetts.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
Do you swim? You like
I
swimming?
love. I was born in the water.
See, this is what a date is. See
Yeah.
how it's like I took it and then I'm back and forth.
Yeah.
My grandma has
See?
a pool.
My grandma has a pool.
I hate to bring this up. My nana has a pool.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Ground.
Both y'all's
It's-
nanas are
yeah.
killing it, doing better than
Yeah, she has
my
she has about 8 houses. So
8 houses.
My
Oh,
nana
she's
only
Monopoly.
has- my nana. Yeah, actually, they have 2 houses, but they rent one out. Now they're
Really?
like landlords, I guess.
Yeah.
Slumlords.
Yeah.
You guys
grandma
are
owns an apartment building. So
wow.
Wow, this is why we get along.
See, this is what a date.
Yeah,
You know,
so
you're
who-
asking and then you're opening new things. Both of you have
so
family
you-
money.
So you're gonna be inside me, or is he gonna?
Yeah.
Or is he gonna gut
Yeah.
you?
No one's in trouble.
I will say, how big is your dick? Because
I
I got
see,
it.
I
I don't know if
we
it's
can't.
gonna kill. I mean,
I still don't know that. I've always
like if
imagined
it's
it,
if
like,
it's
It's
like
fine.
this
like
size.
this.
No, let's guys. It's
Like that big
fine.
around, though.
It's fine.
Well, I'm more asking because I don't know. I don't want to die. I
You're
mean,
not
there
gonna
was a lot of big discussion. on
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
it's like this, but like here.
Okay, it's okay. It's fine. It curves up.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pick Dylan because mine kind of has a curve too.
I love
And,
that.
yeah,
I love that.
That's and
curve boys.
Yeah, that's right. Mine, yeah. And so yeah, Dylan.
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
All right.
That's so good to know.
Yeah.
For both of you guys,
Yeah.
good to know. And curve,
Not really. Pretty straight.
good to know.
I like when they curve down. You ever see those?
Yeah.
I think those are so cool.
I think we've talked about this. How I think it's a sad Eeyore. Like
Yeah.
I go like, ugh, sad.
A sad E or
when they're
it's like
so
an
big
elephant
when they
trunk.
start to like go down.
Oh, that kind of down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks
You
for
have anything
coming
to
in.
plug?
You have anything to plug?
No, I mean,
Hunter runs some of the best shows in town. All the Don't Tell shows. You can see him all around fucking town. Go follow Don't Tell. Hunter's always killing it there.
that's sweet. Yeah, I've got some clips on. They released a like a short 12-minute special type thing I did for Don't Tell. So if you want to watch that,
They do.
and then
Hunter
follow me,
Duncan.
Hunter Duncan comedy.
Comedy
That's what
Central.
I am on everything.
Ever fucking heard?
Yeah,
of it?
Comedy Central. Heard of it? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe
I'm at
maybe their
Dylan P.
grandma has it.
Carlino.
Colton Dowling.
Jimmy Clifford.
Pop, pop, pop.
If
Thank
you
you
guys
for
to
the
do
podcast.
a huge favor and write a review.
Oh, write a review, please.
Comment.
I'll do that.
We like hearing from
And
you.
follow the fucking podcast.
They are.
That was aggressive.
They
No,
did.
that's nice. I mean, be bold. I think people are too. They need to be told.
But also, like, what else
I'll
are you
follow
gonna
it right
do?
now.
Yeah.
Also, buy Hollow Gear.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.